aggressive.
My name is Steve Blanton, creator and current commissioner for the sport of comBATON. This is a new martial art team sport that utilizes multiple players played on a rectangular field similar to the size of an arena football field. It can be played indoors or outdoors. comBATON is a unique team sport that employs a mix of martial arts from kicking to grappling. The object of the game is for the offense to penetrate the defense and score on their opponent's goal pole. This DVD will give you the basic overview of how the game is played. For more detailed information, official rules or specifications, go to comBATON.com. The baton is the focus of the game, a 14-inch flexible cylinder that can be passed or handed off between players. The goal pole is posted on each end of the field. In order for a player to score on the goal pole, they must have possession of the baton. Any player carrying the baton is known as the shooter. In order for the shooter to score on the goal, they must dislodge the kickstick from its mount by executing a legal kick. The shooter has the option of scoring a 3, 4, or 5-point kick. A 3-point kick is any kick with the support leg touching on the field surface. A 4-point kick is any jumping or flying kick up to a 180-degree turn with both feet off the field surface. A 5-point kick is any kick that spins 360 degrees and successfully dislodges the kickstick from its mount. The layout of the comBATON field has 3 field lines, 2 strike zone lines, and 1 midfield line with a square demarcation known as the fight box. 2 goal poles are located on each end of the field within the goal zones. The strike zone is the area between the strike zone line and the end boundary. Teams are between 3 and 5 players depending on the size of the field. Each game begins with opening protocols. Teams are summoned by the head referee to center field and are formally bowed in. The captains of each team are called forward. The referee hands the baton to the home team captain, who offers it to the visiting team captain with a bow as a matter of respect. The visiting team has the option to accept the baton and start with the offense, or decline and start with defense. Game time can be 60 minutes, 30 minutes, or 15 minutes, with 2 halves. Each team gets 3 one-minute timeouts per half. The game begins with an opening attack, with each team lined up on the strike zone lines. Teams can be in motion, but must remain behind this line. Once the shooter crosses the line, a horn sounds the start of the attack. Players charge each other. The defense must stop the shooter by kicking target areas of their opponent with enough force to impede or change their direction as deemed by an official. Kicking a shooter off their feet will leave no question as to the power of the kick. Target areas are the front and sides of the torso and head. Kicking to the back will result in a foul. Junior levels are forbidden to kick to the head. The point of stoppage on the field determines the line of scrimmage for the next attack or play. If the shooter was stopped, the offense will start the first of 2 plays or attacks. The referee hands the baton to the offensive team captain at the line of scrimmage and blows a whistle, indicating the start of the play clock. From that point, the offense has 20 seconds in which to initiate the attack. There is no set formation. Offense and defense can roam freely behind the scrimmage line prior to the attack. The attack begins when any player on offense crosses the scrimmage line, which sounds an air horn. The shooter can throw the baton only one time during an attack when moving downfield. The baton can be handed off as many times as needed. If the offense does not cross the defense's strike zone line after the third attack, the baton changes possession. If the shooter successfully crosses the strike zone line, the offense is awarded 3 more attacks in which to score on the goal pole. All attacks from this point start from the strike zone line. Within the strike zone, players can throw and grapple with their opponent, but only after kicking them twice in succession. Defensive players cannot be in the goal zone for more than 3 seconds unless they are engaged in combat with their opponent. This is to allow the opportunity for attacks to reach the goal pole without a defensive player just standing or blocking without reason. If the baton is thrown to a teammate touched by any player or mishandled before touching the ground first, the baton is live and the attack continues. Any player can pick the baton up and run with it. Simultaneous possession is when 2 opponents have a grip on the baton for 2 or more seconds. If this occurs, a fight-off will take place between the 2 players at center field within the fight box in order to determine who will earn possession of the baton. The first player to strike the target area on their opponent wins. 1 point is also awarded to the team score for winning possession. The teams return to the location where the simultaneous possession took place. This will be the new line of scrimmage. All combatant games end with closing protocols. Teams are summoned by the head referee to center field for the final bow. For more detailed information, official rules, go to comBATON.com. You can apply as an individual to participate as a player, coach, official, or team director.